there. So this is a continuation of the last video that I started where I titled it Functioning Traumatists, which means you function through your trauma. So outside, people think all is well, but inside, internally, you know that all is not well. And you know, honestly, I've met so many people that seem to have it all together. And then you see them in their weakness and in their vulnerability, and all you just want to do is hug them. I went for an event yesterday, and when I was done talking, one guy walked up to me and he said, "Can I hug you?" I said, "For sure." And he hugged me, and we just stayed there for a minute or maybe more. And I just held him. But I'm sure there are people who are looking at him thinking, "Oh, this guy has got it all together. He's a photographer. He's doing well, blah, blah, blah." But is he really? The pressure that we face from family, from the economy, from culture, from religion, from friendships, from romantic relationships, I can go on and on. That need to be loved, the need to be seen, the need to be gotten, the need to be appreciated, the need to be praised, the need to be accepted. You know, everybody wants to belong, right? We weren't taught so many things. In fact, I was saying to somebody that we need to really look at the educational system and start to teach people how to function as human beings before they become subjects of subjects that they have been subjected to in school. Because that's what we call them, isn't it? Subjects. What subjects do you do? So today, I'm talking about the desires that we have. Because we all have desires, don't we? Desires is like that little hope that we have within us, because hope is what keeps us going, right? So the desires, you just sit down and daydream and just say, if I could just eat snail and pepper right now. And you start to desire it, even if you can't afford it at that time, but you can desire it and it keeps you going. And God has given us that gift of imagination and visualization for free. So please use it, right? One of the desires that I feel like I had and still have, but in a different way right now, because I don't expect or demand it from anybody anymore. I give it to myself now. The first one was having self-love, genuine self-love and acceptance. You know, I just really wanted to like myself and appreciate myself and accept myself, and, you know, just that innate wanting to see me, right? I had my frustrations, which I shared, you know, and if you said yes to any of those frustrations, well, let's see how many yeses you say to these desires that I'll share for you to know that, okay, maybe I need to look at it or look into it a little bit more. Because if you are not achieving any of these desires yet, what is stopping you? And the truth is, so many things are. The fact that you don't even know that you can love yourself is stopping you. So desire one is that genuine self-love and acceptance, just wanting to love yourself. The second one is this having a supportive and understanding community. Is that one of your desires? Having, you know, friends that you can count on, family members that you can count on, that you just know, if I call this person, they will leave everything they are doing and they will show up at my doorstep. Or if I have a challenge and I call 10 people in my group, they will all rally around me and sort that issue out. I remember a friend of my husband's who was ill, and his friends came, pulled through for him, came, supported him financially, helped them. I think even went as far as he eventually passed on, and they helped him sort out his house challenges because he left behind his wife and 2 kids, right? So a community and supportive friends is beautiful to have. What's stopping you from having it? The third desire is emotional stability. You know, having that, is it harmony or balance, you know, where you can smile and smile, not smile, cry, shout, and have all kinds of emotions happening at the same time and say, oh, it's because I'm a woman, that's why I'm having all these, and says my hormones, we call it. Sometimes it's not. It's the fact that we're not able to just balance it, but we desire it. We want to be able to be solid and be who we need to be, when we need to be, how we need to be, and with whom we need to be, right? It was a huge desire for me, and it still is. Financial independence. Ooh, it's a big one, eh? The ability to be financially self-sufficient. That's what independence means. So I want to buy one brand new hair that I saw that I like. And I don't have to ask somebody that will give me lectures upon days of why I don't need the hair. But I can just get up and buy it because I like it. And we all have that opportunity, both men and women. Because I personally believe that everybody should have their money. We can then bring our money together to do certain things, but we should have our private money that we can use to do the things that we want to do or choose to do when we want to do it. What do you think? Do you have that desire? It's a beautiful feeling and desire to have. What about meaningful and a purposeful life? Living a life filled with purpose and meaning. One of the buzzwords or big words that, at least in the last 10 years, is, are you living your purpose? What's your purpose in life? Why are you on earth? They say the first day, the two best days in your life is when you were born and the day you know why you were born. So it's a desire. You really want to know why you came on earth, and you want to live that life and live it to its fullest, right? The next one is having a healthy work environment. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to have a healthy work environment? But then the question is, are you healthy? Because it's healthy people that create a healthy work environment, right? The next one is strong personal boundaries. When you can just say no and stick to your no without feeling bad, and when you can say yes and be excited to say yes because you really wanted to say yes, not because you were coerced into saying yes and then grumbling about it later. The next one is having a consistent self-care routine. And so you practice self-care and maintaining your wellness and your well-being. And wellness and well-being is not a buzzword. It's a real life thing. If you're not well in your being, you cannot be well. So this definitely is one of the desires that you have somewhere deep down inside you, right? The next one is having fulfilling relationships. So you can build relationships and you can keep them. And they're the best things that have ever happened in your life, right? I'm sure you desire this thing too. Who doesn't want to be able to call up your friends and we all sit down and travel all around the world creating new memories together? And you just can sit down and smile and maybe even cry for some of them, but have all kinds of beautiful, pleasurable moments with yourself as you remember them and remember the people that have given you such beautiful memories. And the last one I've put here is inner peace. Do you desire that peace and tranquility within you? Is this one of your desires? So yes, I've shared 10 frustrations that you could have as a functioning traumatist. I've shared 10 desires that you can have or maybe do have already, that deep within you, you really, really desire these things, but you don't know how to get it. And you don't even know if it's available to you. There are people who don't believe that peace is available to them, but they desire it within their heart because God is peace and we're like Him. So one of the innate things that we want is to be peaceful and to have peace. But you cannot get peace if you don't give peace. So if you have any of these desires and you're not living any of them, or you're not living some of them, or you don't think some of these things are available to you, is not for your kind. You know, we say that, right? I'm not fortunate. It's that girl that is always fortunate, or that boy. If these are some of the desires that you have in your heart and you're not able to touch it, reach out to me. I promise you, I'll show you how to achieve each and every of these 10 points that I've put down that is deep within your heart, and you'll realize that anything is achievable if you decide to make it available to you. Okay? In the next video, I'm going to be talking about some fears that you have. Because we can't talk about frustrations and desires without the fears. We all have fears, you know? What we do with some of those fears is what the challenge is, but we all have fears. And I'm going to be talking about that in the next video. So keep it locked and wait for the next video to drop. Hi there, my name is Adiola Kingsley James. I hope these videos that I've been creating and producing are really transforming you. Honestly, that would be a gift to me. Don't forget, subscribe today, now. Click on the notification bell below so that you can get the videos as they drop, and I drop 3 videos every week. And lastly, share me with other people so that as you grow, you're not the only person in your clique or your community that is growing. You're growing with other people as well, and we can build lasting communities and better human beings. Love and light.